Where's my chat? Let me see my chat. Okay. It's on my phone now. Alrighty then. So this game is called The Confines of the Crown, but I also saw it was saying something about the Royal Trap. It looked like an action-adventure mystery romance game, so it looked pretty interesting. I bought it a long while ago, and I've just been waiting for the opportunity to play it. So hopefully it will be good. You and Coco aren't blind to this. Okay, great. Cool. That means it should be a good game then, hopefully. You two have similar tastes in games as I do. Oscar's hair never behaves. Oh, I love this art style. It's so cute. I like it a lot. He tried to grow it out 2 years ago, but he gave up long before reaching the adventurous man's ponytail he was hoping to achieve. Instead of gently bouncing waves, he got lank clumps that brushed his cheeks and made him fidget like a pup with fleas. By the way, I forgot to say or ask how everybody's doing today. I'm sorry, I'm just like really thrown off. Lack of sleep combined with rushing to get this started. I hope everyone's doing well. You played it like 10 years ago? You remember enjoying it except for one thing they thankfully took out? Oh, okay. Glad they took it out then. In the end, it irritated him enough that he stole the shears while I was away and shaved his head near bald, at least in the places he could reach. Then he sulked when I showed him a mirror. We hid him from the public for months after that. Is she like his servant or his sister? I don't know. I don't remember the synopsis of the game. So we'll see. But now, his hair reflects his nature, sweet, rumpled, and unruly. A clumsy little boy in the body of a young man. Aw. Prince Oscar. Oh yeah, she must be like his attendant, and she pretty much grew up with him. That's cute. Is he like a romance option, or is he more like a little brother? Which would be really cute. I'm totally fine with that. Do I look alright? You look fine, my lord. Madeline. Okay. Oscar and Madeline. Why do you keep calling me that? You never did before. We've never been in a foreign palace before, my lord. It is important that we make a good impression on your potential bride. Aww. That means no making eyes at the royal chefs to get an extra pastry. You know your place and I know mine. You must maintain dignity. What? Did I call him a simp? No? I didn't say that? Did it sound like I said that? I said sibling. I think? What did I say? I told you I'm half asleep, but I'm pretty sure I did not intend to say simp. Oh. I mean, if he simps for Madeline, that'd be fine with me. We okay with simps as long as they are respectful. But yeah, I totally did not mean to say simp, so maybe it just heard like that. It just sounded like that. I don't know. Right up until I choke on my own foot, like I always do. Well, when you're wedded, you'll have a wisdom to rely on. A wisdom? With a capital W? Huh? Only if I actually do find a princess willing to have me. Your wife could still be wise and wealthy, even if she isn't a king's wisdom. Oh, okay. If I married you, I would have a wise wife. Aha! Aha! He likes her. I see. Well, how could he not? She's cute. And she clearly takes good care of him, so... what was that? Poco Girl, thank you for hosting! Welcome to the stream. We just got started, so you didn't miss much. And then you'd starve to death. You are not allowed to try and make a silk purse out of me just because you're afraid you won't impress Princess Cassidy. My lord. There, see? You were doing better for a moment. I like when you're cheeky with me. I can't do this alone, Maddie. And you can't give me proper advice if you're too busy bowing to keep your eyes open. I give in and stick my tongue out at him in a most undignified manner. Oh, they're so cute! I ship it already, but I don't know. It just might not be the best option for her. I mean, if this is like a romance thing, then hopefully she'll have other options. But that is still really cute. There's my girl. Don't say that. People will get the wrong idea. Which wrong idea? That we're something more than friends, which we're not, and we never will be. Aww. I know. Help me with the belt. Yes, my lord. Prince Oscar of Osendawir, I think, is something close to my best friend. He's also my employer, or the son of my employer, depending on how you look at it. More importantly, he is my responsibility, one that I will not fail. I was born Miss Madeline Valois. Oh god, I'm gonna have trouble pronouncing names today, y'all. Valois, maybe. Daughter of a cadet branch of an insignificant noble house. To my misfortune, I was also born the second daughter, and as such what little wealth and prestige remained in our line was settled upon my sister. There was simply not enough to divide between us and leave us any pretense of gentility. Thus, I was raised to be my sister's shadow, her replacement in case of disaster, and to have nothing of my own. I was taught to be silent and supportive, and never to disgrace my family by displaying my own desires. If I had learned my lessons well enough, I might be there still. Instead, my greatest mistake became my only opportunity. Oh? That was cute. He looks weird. By the way, I don't know if you know this, Binks, but this is by the same people who made the game we played Long Live the Queen. Oh, okay. It definitely has a similar vibe, so I'm not surprised. And the art is really cute. I really liked Long Live the Queen. We should get back to playing it sometime. By the way, Coco, I forgot to ask you, because I rushed straight here after my nap. After stream, I know you have a stream. So what time do you want us to call tonight? Maybe, well, I have to eat dinner. So around after my dinner time then, would you be free around like 7:30 your time or 8 your time? Same time as usual? Okay. Okie dokie. That's good to aim for that then. I was in the first rush of adolescence at the time, enjoying the freedom to run with longer legs. My family were attending court, making conversation with people far too important for the presence of a child who was heir to nothing. I was ordered to stay in our rooms, unseen and unheard, and wait patiently for their return. By the way, I like this music. Even like the music upon starting the game was really cool too. But I wanted a mid-afternoon snack and I was tired of waiting. I came up with a plan that involved leading my governess on a false trail while I lifted the keys from a careless steward and wriggled my way into the palace cellars. Oh, she's Interesting, that's for sure. She's very rambunctious. I like her already. Serge, welcome! I am doing well. How are you? Thanks for coming out. There I discovered that I was not the first child to mount an expedition for sweets. A blond boy, his face streaked with tears, had managed to trap his hand between the planks of an old crate. It fell to me to calm him down and work out a plan to get him free unharmed, and both of us out of there without being caught. If I had known he was a prince, I might have been more successful. I thought his family, like mine, wouldn't want to raise a fuss or admit that anything had gone wrong. Instead, my escape route led us straight into the path of his parents' frantic searching. Even then, I tried to protect him. My mother was horrified at what I'd done. She would have had me whipped and confined to my room on bread and water for a week. Oof. The king of Osendawir saw things differently. Saw in me someone who could keep up with his youngest son's mischief and get him out of trouble safely. Aw, the king is a good guy, yay! Thus, I received a royal appointment as the valet of the young Prince Oscar, his companion, his maidservant, his advisor, and his agent. For the first time in my life, I had a place that belonged to me. I have studied for him, trained, and fought for him. If necessary, I'm expected to give my life for him. I will not fail. Oh Lord, I hope he don't get murdered or something. That would be so sad. I don't remember the synopsis, like I said, and I don't want any spoilers. But of course, I'm like, oh dear, I have this bad feeling in my stomach that something bad is gonna happen. Now that Oscar is reaching adulthood, he must find a bride willing to give control of her ancestral lands to him. I would not say it and discourage him, but I do not expect it to be these lands. Gwelinor is a large and powerful kingdom, and the competition is likely to be fierce. I have never met Princess Cassidy, but I know she is quite young. Is it the princess? Is it the princess from Long Live the Queen? No. I think she had a different name. Actually, I don't remember. I think we just named her a name, didn't we? Coco, what did we name her? I don't remember. Elodie. That's right. Okay. It's her canon name. All right. I have never been... Oh, okay. She is certainly under no obligation to choose a husband in a hurry. This occasion is only the beginning of a long process for all of us. Still, her debut is a small and prestigious gathering, and it was good fortune that Oscar received an invitation. Here he will gain experience in dealing with royal women who are not his relations, so that he can achieve a good marriage in the future. That is my final purpose, to prepare him and polish him, to make of him a man whom a princess could trust with her heart and her home. If no one wishes him for her husband, then all these years have been wasted. I will be sent home in disgrace, a nothing, a worse than nothing. And yet, if he is chosen, then he will become a king, the master of a territory far from his birth, and he will leave me behind. What happens to me then? I can't let my worries about the future distract me. I have to focus on Oscar and everything that is happening right now. No matter what happens, I will stay in control. I won't let anyone down. Not my family, not Oscar, and not myself. I think you're ready. Are you coming? You're allowed to attend the presentation, just not the ball. Of course, I need to see your competition. Good. Ah, his competition may also be competition for her, eh? Eh? Sorry. Madeline. Yes? I want you to know, I really appreciate everything you do for me. Ooh, okay, we get choices, y'all. Okay. I wonder then that must mean we could get different endings with these choices. Okay. Let's start our saving. Saving, name your save. First choice. Okay. Let's see. I know that I appreciate you too. Stop wasting time. I'm gonna be a witch to him now. I don't know if I want to cement their path. If I choose this, is it too nice? No, I think I should just be nice. This boy a bottom. Oh my gosh, Coco, you're so right. He's so her bottom. It's totally obvious. Yes, he's such a pretty boy. You little twink. No, I'm just kidding. I appreciate you too. I feel the same way about you, my lord. You do? Of course, I couldn't have asked for a better employer. Ooh, friend zoned! Employer zone! Right. Ouch. That hurt. He lets out a slow breath and shakes his head. Well, I suppose we should go. Alright, let me see the other options, okay? Before I can decide which one of y'all is worthy of Madeline. The presentation hall of the Kingdom of Glenor is not so much larger than that of my homeland, but the decorations seem more ornate, the jewels more lustrous. Perhaps it is only the dazzle of unfamiliarity. I've never crept along these walls on secretive errands, nor been forced to polish them as punishment. Only 3 foreign princes are present for these festivities. According to court gossip, 5 were invited, but 1 politely declined, and the other, somewhat less politely, refused to attend any event which involved Prince Nazagi. Therefore, this debut becomes an intimate affair, and might appear that much more advantageous for those present. So, is it... do we have 3 options only? Or are the whole 5 because somehow the other 2 will appear? I mean, I'm a greedy girl. I want as many options as I can have. You know what I'm saying? Am I Puerto Rican? Yes. Yes, I am. Give me all the options. Give me a OT3, OT4 harem, whatever. I will take it. Madeline deserves love and affection poured upon her. She's a gorgeous lady. Unless things have changed from when the game was first released, I think it's just 3. Okay. I will. 3 is better than 1, so I'll take it. I'll take it, okay? I'm a little sleep deprived and a little salty and saucy right now, so that's why this voice is coming out. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Okay. Therefore, this debut becomes... okay, no, I read that. Sorry. But the central focus of this event is the princess herself. Hey! Hey! Is the princess an option? Is the princess an option? I'm just saying, if she's cute, then I'm just, forget about the prince. Go for the princess, girl. In the fic you're writing, or trying to, you first have to finish everyone's route to reach the harem route. That's as it should be. You freaking wish. So she is cute, huh? Darn. Darn it. Her Enlightened Highness, the Princess Cassidy. Oh, game don't glitch now. Oh, she got pink hair. Okay, I see why you like her, Coco. I see now. With your beloved Utena and all of that. Oh, she's cute. All these pink-haired princesses. Isn't the one from Long Live the Queen pink-haired as well? You guys just have a thing for the pink-haired princess. Okay, I see you. She walks into the room with poise, her head held high, then hesitates, looking rapidly back and forth over the assembled personages. That sounds weird for some reason. Before continuing to her assigned position. She cannot acknowledge anyone here until they have been formally announced, of course. But no one could blame her for indulging in a moment's curiosity. Gwelenor's heir has been famously kept in a cloistered existence until now, out of fear for her health. She might never have seen so many strangers at once. Aw, you poor girl. She's so cute. As we gathered in celebration of her anniversary, I guess her birthday? I don't know. The princess must have only the barest blush of 18 years, younger even than Oscar. Yet her face holds more maturity than her years would allow. She looks closer to my age, some 2 or 3 years older. Determining a woman's age is always an inexact science, and a noblewoman's more so. In her youth, my mother was often mistaken for younger than she was, to her chagrin, and forced to disguise herself with paints and artifice to give her the correct impression. This trait, like so much else, she did not pass to me. Now that the princess is in place, the guests can be announced. Okay. Yes, that's true. The one from Long Live the Queen is very young. His Royal Highness, the Prince Gaston. Gaston! No! What the F you doing here, bro? This ain't no Beauty and the Beast, okay? Get your male chauvinistic butt out of here. Wait, I'm remembering now there are 3 routes and technically a platonic route and 1 semi-romance one. But that last one was kind of half-hearted as far as what happens for Madeline. Oh, okay. Interesting. No one drinks like Gaston. Oh no. Oh no. Coco's gonna start quoting the song now. I've seen some great memes about Gaston. About how very manly and totally not gay he is. Let's see him. Oh, ew, ew, no. He's like... Okay, no. He doesn't look like Gaston, but he looks pompous and arrogant like Gaston. Oh, no, 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 no. No me gusta. No, no. Get your ass out of here, sir. Maybe he's really nice. I don't know. It's just the vibe already. I'm just like, no. No, no, no. The Prince of Bardowin is a golden barrel of a man, his curls as gleaming as the buckles on his shoes, and every conceivable place in between. So broad are his shoulders that I imagine, if startled, his mighty arms would tear right through his glittering wardrobe. I do not envy his tiring woman. Tiring woman? I'm guessing the person who has to clothe him? That's a... I don't know if that's the proper phrase for that? Hey, Twin! Welcome to the stream! Let's see... The heck is that hairstyle, right? This dude uses full restores on zigzagoons. Dresser. Okay, yeah. I thought so. It's just weird. I've never heard that phrase before. Huh. You learn something new. With brisk strides, he crosses the hall, stopping neatly at the minimum distance from the princess that propriety will permit, and sweeps a dramatic bow. I almost said brow. Oh lord, I'm gonna have trouble today with this lack of sleep. Oh god. Get ready for a lot of typos from me. Oh my god, his teeth are shiny. Oh lord. He has that stereotypical ding when he smiles. Do you have a gold tooth or what? Like, what the frick, dude? And then his hair is all sparkly and shiny. Oh no, he's too much. He's too much for me. But you guys probably forgot that when I am sleep deprived, I act just like the same as when I'm a little tipsy. I don't know why. I just act a little silly. What voice do I give Mr. Pompous Shiny Face? I was gonna say something else, but let's see. It is my greatest pleasure to be in the presence of such a rare flower as your highness.
Thank you.
In honor of your anniversary, I present you with this rare Taputation Essence. May its scent bring you joy. Oh, perfume? You brought her perfume. Okay, got it. He offers her a bottle of faceted dark glass, capped with gold, which she takes with interest.
A perfume? What does it smell like?
The servant beside her makes a quick chopping gesture with her hand.
I shouldn't open that here. Thank you, Prince Gaston, and welcome to Quellenor.
She hands the bottle to an attendant who sets it aside. Prince Gaston bows his head, then steps aside for the next presentation. His Royal Highness the Prince Nazagi. Oh, okay. I'm getting a lamb's vibe. Coco, is this our man? Is this our man? I'm getting the vibe already. He's going to be our next bottom. Another bottom. That's what I'm seeing. So many bottoms and so little time. Okay. You say nothing? Ooh, is he a bad boy? Because they did say one of the princes who was invited said he didn't want to come because of this prince here, Nazagi. So, he might be like a Sesshomaru type, a dark, naughty boy, a little bit of a jerk, a little cold maybe. The icy blue outfit kind of gives that Lance vibe, like I said. The Prince of Asenath is a slender, sharp-featured man attired in the finest silks, which glide soundlessly along the floor as he walks. His delicacy and refined appetites are well known, as are the rumors of his less appealing qualities. His is not a warm face. The narrow eyes, the elegant nose, the thin lips all seem crafted for expressions of cruelty. I am not a flighty scullion to believe everything I hear. I find it entirely likely that it is his appearance which gives rise to such tales and not any actions the prince has taken. Still, I would be cautious if I found myself alone with him. Okay, see, Madeline is a good person. She's like, I know he kind of looks like a dick, but it doesn't mean he really is one. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Good for you, Madeline. Good for you. Aww. I know, they did ruin Sesshomaru, didn't they? I think that's how it's spelled. God, I don't remember. It's been a long time. Inuyasha was so good back in the day. Ah, yes. Don't get me started on how I used to feel about Koga. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, why was I that interested in Koga? I think maybe I just liked the fact that he wasn't the canon choice, so as usual, my inclination for rooting for the underdog was kicking in. But now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, Moroku was much more my type, man. The funny guy, a little perverted, but heart of gold, you know? More my type. Him and Sango, they were a cute couple, like, damn. They're both cute. Alright, anyway, Inuyasha was great. I haven't watched the new stuff because of things I heard regarding Sesshomaru, and, you know, I heard it just wasn't as good. So I just didn't bother. Approaching the princess, he bows with his hands at his sides. Okay, what voice do I give you? Let's see. Gracious Highness, you do me much honor with your invitation. I only hope my humble gifts can convey my gratitude. He snaps his fingers, and the servant rushes forward to present the princess with bundles of blue and purple silk.
You are very kind, Prince Nazagi. Be welcome.
Prince Nazagi bows a second time, then steps backward, retreating without ever turning his back on the princess. Ah, how polite. Probably felt awkward to walk that way, but polite. And then it is our turn. His Royal Highness, the Prince Oscar. Oh, Oscar's such a pretty boy. They would actually look really cute together now that I'm looking at them. I feel like she looks best with Oscar. So if I don't choose him, then it's alright if he goes with her, because they'd be cute together. But then I feel like my only choice would then be Nazagi, because I'm not really feeling Gaston right now, okay? He's kind of for my taste. He may not be the most elegant man in the room, but Oscar is a prince nonetheless. He walks with confidence, then presses his hand to his chest and bows with one foot sliding respectfully back. Your Highness, I thank you for granting me the opportunity to meet you and to convey my good wishes in person. I bring you the gift of a flower that will never fade. He holds up a blue velvet presentation box containing a brooch in the shape of a rose, its petals encrusted with jewels.
It's lovely. Thank you.
She seems honestly pleased, and his answering grin is equally sincere. Aw, they're cute! Okay. Had he stopped there, he would have left an excellent impression. Oh no, Oscar, no. What have you done? Oh no, Oscar, no! I also wrote you a poem. Would you like to hear it? Oh no. As fairest maid to fairest day can wish the darkest cares away, as fish and frog shall meet and laugh upon the golden seed and chaff. What? The servant behind the princess clears her throat audibly. Oh no.
Perhaps you could tell it to me later. I mustn't keep everyone waiting.
Oh no. Oh, right. Well, joyeux? Whoa. Is this French then? Joyeux anniversary. I don't know. Like happy birthday, I think. With a parting bow, Oscar backs away, and thus the presentation of the three princes is concluded. Oh, the fourth prince did show up? Okay, he looks kind of like a Final Fantasy character. I don't know, just getting that vibe with the blue hair. Okay, are you like a Cloud type? You feel like a Cloud type. You feel like an emo boy. Pretty emo boy. Okay. Well, he's dressed very casually. Huh. Oh, okay. So he's her brother then? I think? He is Prince Callum, the youngest living son of the King of Gwelinor and still a bachelor. The sour expression on his face does him no favors. I wonder if he looks that way all the time, or if it's the presence of his competitors that curdles his stomach. Some men are like that. All princes are his competition, not for Princess Cassidy, of course, but for any other heir he might hope to win. Any prince can marry a princess if she chooses him. Birth order makes no difference. A man rises or falls by his charms and his ambition. Charm has to be Oscar's strength, because ambition never was. It was. God, I can't talk. I suppose that's my fault. It was hard to teach him to want more when life seemed so happy as it was. The servant beside Princess Cassidy rings a silver handbell. At that delicate tone, Princess Cassidy clasps her hands together and smiles at us all.
In the name of my mother, wise Paloma,
Oh, Paloma. Okay.
I bid you a welcome to Guilanor. May your visits be filled with joy.
With those words, she withdraws from our company. Formal diner. Diner. Jesus, I told y'all I couldn't talk today. Formal dinner will begin in 1 hour. At your convenience, please assemble in the drawing room for aperitifs. That invitation is extended to the assembled dignitaries, of course, and does not include attendants such as myself. We will feed upon the leavings of the feast while they and the local nobility are at the ball. I have no true desire to attend a royal ball. Glittering costumes and skilled musicians create a wonderful atmosphere, but the need to maintain a perfect appearance through hours of socializing on your feet must spoil it. Certainly, Oscar always complains. Oh God, I can only imagine. I expect we servants have far more fun spying on the activities of our masters. Yes, we. I'm hardly alone in my more clandestine skills. Every palace has its secrets, and people whose role it is to find them or bury them. Every noble needs tasks done on the quiet now and then, and some treasures are more closely guarded than sweets in a cellar. As the gathering dissolves, Oscar touches my arm and takes me aside. Well, what do you think? Did she like me? She did until you did your stupid poem. She appears to like everyone. Be serious. In terms of gifts, she clearly had more interest in the jewelry and the perfume than in the silk. But what did she think of me? That you're young and impetuous and don't know when to stop talking, I expect, and that your poetry is terrible. No, that's what you think. That's what everyone thinks because it's true. So you think she doesn't like me? I didn't say that. She's new at this too. She's young, she's lonely, and her manners aren't perfectly polished. You should talk to her tonight. You might make good friends, if not romantic partners. Yep, I definitely get that vibe. Right, the ball. There's something I should tell you. You changed your mind about the shoes? No, the shoes are fine. It's... In my valise, there's this red scroll case. There's a letter inside it. The letter is for you. What? Why would he be carrying a letter for me? Who would it be from? I don't have any other close connections. My family? They see me once a year to ensure I haven't lost my position or disgraced my upbringing. And other than that, they barely seem to remember that I exist. I can't see them sending me praises or asking for favors. What if some ill fate did befall my sister? What if they want me to give up my place and go back to them as if nothing had ever happened? I'd have to go. It's my duty, but... Don't look so worried. What is it, saying how much he loves her? That's easy for him to say. Just read it, all right? He wants my reassurance, so I'd better give it to him. After all, this could be nothing, and I don't want to distract him from his performance tonight. All right. Good. I'll see you later tonight. Now he's the one looking worried. Relax, you're doing fine. Go and have a good time. But not too good, right? Try not to cause an international incident, my lord. There's no use trying to sound formal when you're scolding me. They are cute. Yes, my lord. Now that's no fun. No, my lord. He sighs and shakes his head. All right, I'm going. I don't answer him, but merely nod my head. At last, he turns away to follow the others. I'm on my own. Okay. I took a roundabout route back to our assigned quarters, scouting my environment while never straying far enough out of bounds to attract attention. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, it's simply a habit. Learn your way around when you don't need to, so that the knowledge is there when it becomes useful. It's only a coincidence that it allows me to put off reading the letter, right? I can almost make myself believe that. Oscar told me not to worry, which in itself probably means that I should. If he can say such a thing, he must know what the letter is. Not my family summoning me home. If he knew something like that, he would have wanted to talk about it earlier, I'm sure. He wouldn't keep that hidden. Perhaps it's not from my family, but from his? A secret assignment to be performed in Gwelinor. Oh well, quickest begun is soonest done. I open the valise and carefully lift out folded items of clothing until I discover the cylinder of red leather. It has a more solid heft than I expected. Either the leather is very thick indeed, or there is something more than a letter inside. I unbuckle the cap and shake out an unsealed roll of parchment in a little blue velvet box. Oh? What is this? I open the box to find another piece of jewelry, though a far cry from the sparkling fantasy offered to Princess Cassidy. It's a pendant, a polished stone wrapped in wire, but its color a warm honey gold speckled with light. But why is it here? I suppose I ought to read the letter. Oh, I knew it. I know he loves her. My dearest Maddie, I've been wanting to tell you how I feel, but every time I try, you turn me aside or laugh it away. I would write you a poem, but I know you hate my poetry, so I'll just say it simply. I love you. I know that you can never return my affections. You still think of me as that child with his hand caught in a cookie jar, the little boy who didn't even come up to your chin. I get older, but so do you, and I can't ever catch up. I'm telling you this because it's true, and not because I expect you to do anything about it. That's why I'm writing it down instead of telling you in person. I don't want to embarrass you, or make you have to answer. I would never want you to pretend to love me. All I want is for you to know how I feel. Please wear my token to show that you understand, and I will never mention it again. I want to know that you know, and that you don't hate me. That's all. You want me to be a good prince and win a royal bride, so I'll do it, but I'm doing it for you. Yours, Oscar. Oh, my heart. Oh, he's so sweet. Please don't die, sir. That would be so sad. I don't know, man. This just feels so sad. No. Is it even possible? The letter goes blurry as my eyes sting with moisture. Oh, Oscar, do you really think it's just because you're younger than I am? He's a prince, the son of a king. He's been raised in luxury and trained to govern and inspire. I'm a servant with no land, no fortune, no inheritance at all. What would he have if he married me? Whatever gift his family saw fit to hand out, if they didn't disown him on the spot. And then nothing. My employment would by necessity be terminated, and we would be turned out into the town to support ourselves. A fool's paradise soon crumbled to dust. What would we do? Neither he nor I have ever been trained in a profession. Where would we live? We wouldn't have so much as a roof over our heads.
It doesn't matter how I feel about him, or how he feels about me. It can't happen. I wouldn't do that to him. He's wrong to think I didn't know. Of course I knew. All the more reason for me to keep my own emotions under control.
Oh, I knew she loved him back. No, this hurts my heart.
Practically from my cradle, I was trained in self-control. My emotions, my reactions, even my face, never to flinch, never to cry, never to say what I wanted, or to have any wants beyond doing what my parents told me to. I was supposed to sit quietly in the background until I was needed. Eventually, I suppose I would have lived in my sister's house as a poor relation and unpaid housekeeper, and never had a life of my own.
Oh, that's horrible.
My little rebellion, my misadventure came as a shock to my parents, who had thought me so obedient. But even out of their care, I'm still the daughter they raised. It remains my nature to be cautious and quiet and restrained, no matter what I feel inside. I'm good at it, sometimes so good that I don't even know my own feelings anymore. Except with Oscar. He makes me laugh. He teases me and forces me to tease him back. He lights up when he smiles. Even now, when he's not here, he's almost managing to make me cry. He's been my best friend all these years. I owe him everything, and I won't let him ruin his life for me. But if through some miracle I were granted an estate of my own...
Yes! Let's make this miracle happen! Now I'm shipping it! I need to, like... Okay, what if she saves this princess's life and gets hired by her? Or granted a reward or something. That way she's good enough for Oscar. I don't know. I'm just, like, hoping? I'm like desperate now. No, they're so cute. No, I want them to be happy. Oh, my heart. I didn't come for the feels, y'all. Oh, man, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking, man. I was just desperate to find a cool game to play. Welcome, Bap. How are you today? Ooh, kimchi ramen. Lucky. No one ever does, but the feels always find you. Right? Like when I started Coffee Talk and then we got to feeling stuff, I was like, no, where did these come from? Oh, I loved Coffee Talk. That was a great game. I still wouldn't marry him. I might consider it. Ooh, does this choice really matter? Okay, so... then this will be second choice. Ooh, wait, I don't want the capital there. Alright. Second choice. Oh! Oh, okay. Wait, what? SE? Did that not save? There we go. There we go. I might consider it, yes! Name your save to top or not to top. Coco, please. You know the answer is always gonna be to top. Because at least 3 of those men that I saw look like they could be her bottom, okay? The only one who wouldn't be would be Gaston, but he ain't even worth it, alright? She wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. We are not touching him with a 10-foot pole, alright? Oh yeah, but I might consider it.
Then perhaps... Oscar and I have been together so long. I don't know what I would do without him. He is sometimes clumsy and foolish, yes, but with a heart like a star. Always optimistic, always dreaming, always kind. And sometimes I imagine... No, he's a prince. He's allowed to be a dreamer. I can't afford to waste my time thinking about what might have been. I don't want to lose him, but I have no choice. Falling in love would only bring disaster. Whatever my feelings, I must harden my heart against him. What about you, Sign? I don't understand what you're asking. If you would want one of these people? Would you be able to top them, Sign? I'm sure you could. Believe in yourself, Sign. Anyone can top. Oh, almost anyone can top. Oh. I mean, there's probably some people who, no matter what, you know they're always going to be on bottom, but there's nothing wrong with that, okay? You guys, as long as you're enjoying yourself and having fun, that's all that matters in the end, right? Right. I don't want to lose him, but I have no choice. Falling in love would only bring disaster. Whatever my feelings, I must harden my heart against him. At least he's had the sense to avoid the indignity of a scene. He claims this letter ends the matter with no reply necessary. If we never speak of this again, he can believe whatever comforts him most. That's what matters, after all. His comfort, his future. But if this necklace is a love token, wearing it openly might give him false hope or raise questions from others. It's none of their business. You could say it's a family heirloom. I don't know. Just wear whatever you want, girl. It would not benefit his chances with the princess to have me seen as his paramour. Oh, I had a feeling they were gonna ask me this. Okay, already third choice now. Let's see. How many choices? Okay. Is Twitch being finicky? I'm sorry to hear that. Twitch, please behave. Be a good girl or boy or agender creature. not that you're a creature, but... Guess what the protagonist of the fic would be regarding top or bottom? Considering how strong-willed and curious your protagonist is, I would say top. But I think it depends on the partner. Because I could also see bottom, which is totally fine. Oh, I feel like if I wear the necklace, then I'm cementing myself on his route. Oh, I want her to wear the necklace because I like him so much and I think they're so cute. I don't know. How important is this choice? I don't want to break his heart. But what if he does die? Then I feel like not wearing the necklace kind of would suck. I don't know why I keep assuming he's gonna die, but I don't know. Wear the necklace! Fine. The only thing that Oscar asked for was a sign that I knew and accepted his feelings, not that I shared them. How can I deny him that? I fastened the clasp of the chain behind my neck and let the smooth, cold stone settle against my chest. It's just a little trinket, after all. No one but Oscar will even notice. We'll see. That might have been a big choice, actually. Oh, did I just ruin my chances with the other guys? Well, we'll see. So then, that is resolved. It is done, and I don't need to think about it again. But then, what should I think about? I'm at a loose end. I have no assignments or tasks to perform. I can't help Oscar in any way until he returns in the evening, and the servants' dinner will not be available for hours yet. With no goal in mind, there's nothing to be gained at the moment by exploring, and thus no balance to the risk of being caught somewhere I shouldn't be. In Osendawir, I would have many options available for any windfall of free time, but there are limits to how one should amuse oneself in a foreign palace. Mending, if it were needed, reading, cards. I withdraw 2 decks of cards from my belongings and begin to arrange them into the 10 tableaux of a thieves' fortress. It is a difficult game requiring patience and skill. She's a bottom. Of course she is. Lurk mode. Okay, no problem. Hey, it's possible you got towards your first end. That's true, Vap. That is true. Extracting kings and wisdoms from a solid castle should never be an easy task. As for the lesser royals, they sometimes extract themselves. Oscar must have dodged all of his minders in order to buy that token without raising questions. Well, if I provided the motivation for him to stretch himself a bit, that's all to the good. A prince should learn to plan ahead and to take bold action. His parents might not be pleased by his reasons, but better a misguided attachment than some foolish plan about joining the jongleurs or apprenticing to an alchemist. Lots of French in here, okay. One card, then another. I've done my job the best that I could. I've straightened his posture and flattered his looks. I've kept him active but unharmed. I've eavesdropped and intrigued on his behalf. If I had truly convinced him to give up the poetry, I could consider it a complete success. But on the balance, all is well. No doubt he will make a royal marriage at some point. Only not too soon, I hope. He's so young, and I'm not ready to move on. That means you're not ready to let him go. Some time later, my card game is interrupted by a knock at the door. Ooh! Hello, lady. I'm sure there's no lesbian options here, but she's cute. Another pink-haired one, huh? And the saucy music. Ooh, I like it. Opening it, I find a young woman in the livery of a page. Young, yes. Younger than myself, if I am any guess, but old for such a rank, 14 being the usual age in Osendowere. You're summoned to the upper servants' dinner, miss. I'll escort you, yes? I can find my own way. Oui, you maybe could, but as it's my job, I'll walk with you. Fine. No doubt she's dawdling with me in order to avoid some more onerous duty. I can't blame her. I've played the same game myself. That's a pretty thing you're wearing. My hand flies by instinct to cover the ember stone. I force myself to relax. Thank you. Mind your toes at dinner, miss. That's Sophie's folk are here, and they're hard people. Sophie? The Duchess, Sophia, only she's not here, on account of she just had a baby, you see? But she's cousin to the princess, so she had to send her people, and they complain about everything. You'll see. And her husband, the Duke? Duke Farad. He's at the ball, of course. Of course. And if I were to wish to catch a glimpse of such an illustrious personage? Such a what? Oh, you want to spy on the ball? Easiest way is through the servants' door in the second morning hall. You turn left and go up half a stair to the viewing passage. Different way is better if you want to get in fast when someone calls you, but just for looking, that's the best. Thank you. Her language skills may be unpolished, but she does know her way around. She might even be a useful source of information during our stay here. Okay, got a little friend here. Have you heard any interesting stories lately? Always stories with so many guests, miss. There's a gentleman's son throwing coals. What? Oh, her accent. Okay, looks like I was right to give her an accent then. Throwing coals, some other fellows wearing the same tailoring. And I heard it from the boot boy that one of them had to be sent home in disgrace for planning to cause a scene at the ball. They were going to have a fight about clothes. Oh no, it wasn't those. This was a young lady who heard the story about the princess dying of the plague. Well, it's a sour bite to say it, but there's rumors sometimes. What rumors? That the little princess went the same way as her brother Caspian, and the one we've got now is an imposter. Oh. Anyone who's ever seen the princess and the king's wisdom together knows better. Some little miss who hadn't was planning to make a name for herself till her lord father who had got wind of it. Imagine that, standing plain as you please, telling all the lady whatevers they're cuckoos and not ladies at all. You turn the whole country upside down. I shudder at the thought. But there's no truth to it. Not to that, no, but I'd like to see it anyway. What sort of person would want to see a woman told that her parents aren't her parents? Even if your family no longer cares about you, even if you've never missed them, they're what made you. To have that taken away and in public, for everyone to see your humiliation, how could anyone want that? Such a common, mean-spirited girl might make a useful informant, but I certainly could never trust her with anything. Okay, so not a friend, but an informant. So that's fine. Begging your pardon, miss, but we're there now. Have a nice meal. She leaves me to enter the dining room. As a lower servant, her own supper will not be for some time yet. Okay. Well, it looks like we're getting to a change of scenery, change of the storyline. So I think this is a good spot to leave this at. End of stream. Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I didn't have much time to stream